Good morning, Carlos here once again. Today I'm doing a 12-kilometer speed walk. It's not race walking because the surface is uneven and I've got some hills to negotiate, nothing major, just a few that will slow me down a bit. Hi there.
Morning.
Okay, so this is the Douglas Creek Trail. I finally got my head-mounted strap for my camera. At the moment I'm walking at sub 10-minute pace, so that's not too shabby. That would mean that 10 kilometers would take me an hour and 40 minutes. I'm banking on doing this walk in 2 hours. Basically it's going to be a benchmark for me. Excuse me, that was my porridge. Just coming up to the Hiker's Bridge. Turn left at the post and over the new bridge, which is not so new anymore. It's been up at least 2 years now. Average pace 9:48. As I give you a quick view around me as I turn slowly. Not much flow today. And up. You'll see in my shadow the camera mounted on the front of my head, basically on my bandana. But this fitting does give me the option of recording video to the side or behind me. The chest-mounted camera is always going to be facing forward. The head-mounted camera can face in any direction. But I think the POV is probably better this way. Just hovering under the 10-minute pace. Those little rises and photo opportunities at the beginning of a walk will always slow you down. Your averages will be spoiled every time you stop at the beginning. They won't be so noticeable after a half an hour or so. They'll just be a minor blip. Hence, such is the law of averages. So Douglas Creek Trail, I'm running parallel to Cedar Hill Road at the moment. Pretty soon it's going to be Cordova Bay Road. But first I have to cross over Ash Road. Yep. This is the more scenic route. I could have done a slightly faster surface, but it would have meant walking on the edge of the road, which is not a good idea if there's no sidewalk. This one's going to be more visually pleasing, but slower. It is the beginning of a week, so I'm banking minutes today, trying to get a jump on the week so that tomorrow I can do a test of the head camera when I'm running. I've been moving 18 minutes now. 10 minutes 3 per kilometer. This will probably only go out on YouTube because I put out a show at the weekend, the Running Jackal podcast. Alright, I have to remember not to move my head too much from side to side. I know that when you're crossing a street, you don't take very much time to see if there's a car coming, but I have to remember to move my head a little slower. That's basically what I'm saying. Got another couple of minutes on this clip, which will get me to the main parking lot at Mount Douglas Park. Samantha's giving me the lowdown on my data. I find it invaluable to have talking data. You can't keep looking at your watch, but your ears are always open for information, and mine particularly so, being a very oral person. Best way to get through to my brain is via my ears. Alright, one more minute and this clip will end. Ten-minute pace now. I should be able to improve on that, even though I have an uphill. It's going to be a paved uphill. Heading up towards Tinkertown. So back on to clip number 3. Yep, the other one I think ran out before I'd finished talking, but no big deal. I can fix that in the edit. So this one is going to take me from the 52 to the 1 hour. 52 to 1 hour is 8 minutes. Yep, that's about it. I was going to take the camera off my head to see what was going on, but I could feel if the lens has gone back in, then I know it shut off on me. Similarly, if I want it to start up, I press what I think is the on-off button, and if the lens pops out, I know that it's on again. And then I press the red button, and if I hear a beep, then I know that I'm recording clip number 3, which I am. Yeah, so this is purely for the visuals. I might actually do 2 edits, one full length and one shallow dive edit. Take out some of the boring parts and some of the irrelevant dialogue and just condense the eye candy. 9 minutes 36, so I've managed to keep my pace up pretty well. I adjusted the strap a little bit just in case I'm pointing up too much to the trees. At this next paved section, at the end of it is where I might well see the longhorn cattle. I hope they were out all night and they hadn't been brought back in yet. There's no reason why they should bring them in. I don't think they milk cows. I think they're more likely to be beef cattle, or maybe even just breeding cattle. Hard to know. I don't think they would be breeding, because a breeding bull would be a little bit of an aggressive creature to have in a paddock. They would keep those beasts well fenced off from the public. So these ones, I'm not sure. Maybe they're just show cattle. Maybe that's what they're being raised for, as show cattle. Anyway, as I say, that issue should be resolved very shortly when I get to those bollards in the distance. I decided not to complicate my life with zooming the camera when it's on my head. I think it might be better just to leave it in the long shot mode. Yep, 55 minutes, so I've got 5 more minutes on this clip. So around the 4-minute mark, I will start thinking about ending that chapter of my recording. Hang on a sec, I think I got my numbers wrong. I'm thinking back. The first 8 minutes was on Mount Doug trails. The second 8 minutes was here. So I still have one more clip after this, which will be clip number 3. This is number 2. 4 minutes for the end of clip number 2. And I see the cattle. I see at least one animal. Yeah, there's more of them. They were in the field to the left here last time we came by. And that's their little feeding trough. I guess that's what they do. They bring them in there to eat. But the rest of the day they graze here. Yep. So without the zoom, this is all you're going to get today from my head camera. There they are, the beauties. I have to watch out for cowpats. I don't want to step in a fresh one, that's for sure. Wow, sorry about the light, fellas. That guy gave me due warning, that's good. I'm not saying that all e-bike riders are irresponsible, but it has become very popular recently, since the pandemic basically. So there's a lot of less experienced riders zipping along a little too fast for their own good. Alright, so I'm going to stop this clip until I get to the Blenkinsop trestle. So until then. So hopefully I'm recording a video now. I think I might actually check that I am. Yep, I am. as I put the head mount back on my bandana. That should be okay now. Sorry about that. Morning, ladies. Yeah, I'm probably going a little faster than they are. So this is the Blenkinsop trestle, and just at that little alcove up ahead is the statue of the farmer who used to own all this land. He died about 20 years ago. I believe it was prostate cancer that killed him. And then his property, I believe, was sold, and this throughway was rebuilt, because originally in Farmer Roy's time the railway line was flourishing. Then it went into decay. Then this bridge fell down when they stopped the rail, and then they decided, after Roy died, to rebuild the trestle bridge. As I turn slowly from side to side, just going up a little closer to the man himself, right up to his face. Hello, Roy. Okay. This is where I have to be careful about moving my head slowly. Okay, now that I'm on track, I can speed up. The hands are coming up like a choo-choo train. That is the imagery that I try and portray when I'm race walking, is a train on the track. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo. A train that's wagging its tail from left to right. Thank you. 9 minutes 35 per kilometer on clip number 3. I will take this to the water fountain and then say bye-bye to you all, and hope you've enjoyed this edited version of my speed walk. Morning. I've seen them before. Last time I was running and they were walking. Today I'm walking and they're sitting. But they do come out every day, pretty much. They probably sit on that bench every day and then head back. 9 minutes 34. Yeah, I should be able to get down to 9:30 by the end. I have a little bit of uphill to do on Mount Douglas Crossroad, but not too much. Hi.
Hello.
Here comes a couple of cyclists. 2, maybe 3. It looks like 3 from here. Morning. Yeah. She wasn't drafting per se, she was staying close enough so that they could talk, which is good. That's a better way of doing it than two abreast. Yesterday was just so busy on the Lochside trail. There were like 5 or 6 groups of walkers, 4 or 5 peloton of cyclists, and some of those were 2 and 3 abreast. So that day we were on our e-bikes. Alright, like it or not, here I come. If it transpires that I have not started this last farewell clip, I will record it again, but hopefully it's working now, and this will definitely get me to the water fountain. I can get to the water fountain in about a minute from here, just about where that woman in pink is. One hour, 9 minutes. 9 minutes 36 per kilometer. And I'm almost ready to say goodbye to you. You don't need to hear me gurgle water. So this is the Running Jackal signing off before I reach the ladies. They seem to be waiting for somebody, probably somebody in the bathroom, to be quite truthful with you. Bye-bye. Hello.
Hi.
Coming for water. Pit stop.
Well, plus we don't know it. It's free, but it's, yeah, we all pay.
Yeah. So I take it.
I see the reservoir is down to 80% now.
Well, we're gonna.
That's
No,
not
that's fine.
unusual.
So
So you're coming back Wednesday, and
Yeah.
if you need a ride Thursday,
Let me know.
We don't know.
Bye-bye.